Okay, now let's talk about how to cut this video. So remember I told you that there are three ways to export, to work on the three main ways, the three main functionalities that make up an edited video is to import, cut, and export. So I've shown you how to import. Now we're going to cut. For you to cut, all you need to do is just click on the clip you want to cut, you drag it and drop it here, which is called the timeline. This timeline is where all your work will be done. All the editing, all the cutting, all the adding of the audio, everything is inside here. This is where the pot is, where you're cooking your food. This is where the raw materials is, maybe the table on your kitchen. This is where the pot of soup is. This is where you do everything. You cook everything on fire, and then you export it and dish it out, okay, as a finished video. So for you to do this here, all you need to do is just drag this video to this place. I'm dragging it now. I'm holding my mouse. I'm leaving it, and that's what you see. Okay. Now we have this video inside here. Okay. Now that is one way to import. That's how to drag it into your timeline and work on it. Okay. Now let's once you do this, what happens is it creates something called a sequence. A sequence are multiple are basically multiple let me try and get the word for you now, where you add basically multiple clips and edit them. It's basically where you, it's like it's timeline, it's a timeline. You know, I told you that it's a timeline. You understand? This is where you, let me do that again. So this is a timeline. When I drag a video in, it has made it a sequence. I can have multiple sequences inside the same project called video editing. So this one can be choir. I can create another one called pastor. I can create another one called wedding. So I can have different timelines, and I export them at um, um, different videos as different videos. You get it? So it's like having different pots. You're using one pot to cook stew, and that one is cooking rice, and that one is cooking. So you can have different multiple sequences here. Let me see, create another one with this video. So I'll show you. So you have this one, a different sequence, this one, a different sequence. Okay? So, but don't bother yourself about that. As you grow, you will understand it. So for now, we have this um, video inside this timeline, and it created automatically created a sequence. And this sequence is created based on the name of the file. That's why we have this icon here. This is sequence now. That's the timeline for this guy. That's why he's naming it. So what I like to do is I like to name this according to what I will be exporting this video as. So our aim for this video right now is that we want to export this video as a 30 seconds or 1 minute video. So I can just name it this sequence now, this timeline now. I want to name it. You don't name it here. This is the main clip that has created this sequence. Okay? I have many things inside here, but I'm just making it simple for you. The sequence is what you have created. You have used this clip to create this sequence. Now you also name it. So for me, I like to name it according to what I will export it as. So I can say choir short 1 minute. As you can see, it has changed here. When I'm exporting the video, it will have the name of this guy. And it also helps me to understand what I am working with, not clip 258. It doesn't make any sense. You need to name your sequence according to what you're working with, so that you will know. If you have multiple sequences, you need to know where what is where what is where. Okay, I hope you understand what I just said. So now, our aim for this video now is to, we've talked about how to import it, and now I want to talk about how to cut it inside this sequence. Now, I want to cut this video. This video is long. It's 18 minutes long. How do I know? But if I calculate this here, I'm going to calculate this one by one now. This guy here, this line here, will show you the time you are in the totality of this video. How do I know the video is 18 minutes long? Because right here it's showing me 18 minutes 28 seconds. That's how long this video is. I want to cut out just 1 minute from this video. Okay? Now, this guy here, will show me where I am in this 18 minutes video, which is the length of this video. If you notice, when I move this mouse, this guy here is changing. Are you seeing it? So if you are editing the video and someone says go to 5 minutes of the video, just scroll your video or you play with space bar. Space bar for play, space bar for pause. That's what you're going to be using most times in this editing. Space bar. So space bar your keyboard for play, space bar for pause. So I play, I pause. Okay, so now we are at what? This is almost 4 minutes. I want to go to the 50 minutes. I'll just go over, I'll scroll, either I drag this guy up and down, or I play it until I get to, or I play like that until I get to the 50 minutes. Okay, so now I want to cut this video to a section. I want to pick an interesting part of this video. So what I will do is, okay, so now I want to cut out, like I said, I want to cut out a video, part of this video. Now I don't want to start wasting your time with long playing of this video entirely. So I've already chosen where I want to cut. That is where I put these markers here. I'll teach you about markers later. So now you want to play it and play to where you want it to play. Now for me, I want this video to start from where she was singing. Let's listen to how she sang. That page said Ibokweni is where I want to start cutting out from. So I want to cut out that part that said Ibokweni and a little bit further, and then I will cut the video into a 30 minutes or 1 minute video. Okay, so I'll just go back. Remember, you are dragging this head here to where you want it to start from. So for this case now, just drag a little bit and let's play. I use the space bar to pause exactly where she wanted to say Ibokweni. Okay, so I'm going to use my front and back arrows on my keyboard to move it one step at a time. Or I press and hold the front and back to play it slowly. Okay, so that part where she moved the mic from her mouth here is where I want to start from. Just immediately she raises the mic to her mouth is where she said Ibokweni. So this is where I want to cut out from. Okay, so what I need to do now is I will highlight the video. I will hold and drag this empty space here. Any empty space here, I'll hold and drag. Okay, and then I'll press a shortcut, a keyboard shortcut called Control K. That is CTRL K. Let me show you what it looks like on the keyboard. This guy here, CTRL and letter K. Okay, so on my keyboard now, Control K. We now split this video into two. From where I wanted it to cut, okay, and to the end of the video. So it means I don't need all this part here any longer. I only need this part. Not entirely, but at least most of this part, the part of a little bit of this part. That's what I need to cut out. So now this one now is easiest to do because I don't need it. I want to just cut out from here to somewhere else. What I'll do now, I will highlight again and I'll hit delete, which is this guy here. Delete. Your system on your computer it might be different. Okay, I'm just trying to show you what it looks like. Delete. Okay, I'll just delete it here. Okay, here's delete. Okay, so delete on your own keyboard, not on this guy. I'm just trying to show you what it looks like. So delete. Okay, now I've deleted the video. I'll just play it a little bit to where I want to cut it the second time. That's the end of the video. So I'll play. So I want to get it to this point where I marked it here. This part where I marked it here. So I'll just skip. So I don't waste your time. So I'll just play. that's enough. I just want to cut it just to show you how to cut this. So I will highlight it again and Control K. Okay, and then it means that all this part now are useless to me. So I'll just delete it. So now we have this guy here. Okay, so when we play it, so that is what I need to work with. This is everything I want to work with. The only part I'm cutting out. So what do we do now? If you now want to export the video, all you need to do is first, there are two ways to do it, but what I like always like using shortcut. Shortcut is Control M. Okay, Control M. So this is how it looks like. When you click on Control M, this is what you see. Okay, remember we changed the name of this guy, this sequence here. That's why it's showing this guy. Okay, so another way to export the video is just come here and click on export, then media. You can see Control M I clicked on earlier. It's what the shortcut is. Okay, so but I'm not trying to tell you, I'm not trying to teach you how to export here. I'm just trying to show you how to cut. So Control K is for cutting the video. Okay, so in the next video I will teach you how to export this video the right way.